Welcome to Thoughts on Change, where we explore the mindsets and moves that make change feel less like a battle and more like a breakthrough. I'm your host, Kelly Mallory. So, over the past several weeks, I've been talking with women in CI roles across industries to get a pulse on what they're experiencing right now. And a common theme has emerged. Many feel that their leaders aren't fully utilizing their skills or listening to their recommendations. And one word kept surfacing: credibility. We touched on credibility back in episode 9 when we talked about influence. And if you haven't watched or listened to that episode, go back and check it out. Influence and credibility are like bank accounts that we can deposit into with everyday actions. We talked about what influence really is, but what is credibility really? So Stephen M.R. Covey explores credibility in his book, The Speed of Trust. And he defines credibility as the foundation of trust, first with yourself, then with others. And he breaks it down into two components: character and competence. Character includes things like integrity and intent. Competence includes our capabilities and our results. As a CI practitioner, right, you were hired because of your capabilities or your potential to grow into them. So if you're still not being heard, the question becomes, what else is creating the credibility gap? So let's unpack each element of credibility over the next several episodes, starting today with integrity. Integrity is about congruence between what you say and what you do. It's about honesty, consistency, and being open to changing your mind when new perspectives emerge. So ask yourself these few questions. Am I acting in alignment with my values? Do I do what I say I'll do? And do I genuinely consider other perspectives? And in CI, do I practice what I preach? If you're asking others to follow standard work or implement 5S, are you doing it too? And when someone suggests a different approach, do you truly listen? Let me share a quick story about what's happened for me. So last year, our site launched a strategic initiative to implement tiered daily management. The approach was one large meeting at first where different divisions reported their action items, and then they left the meeting when they were done talking. It was functional, but disconnected. There was little linkage between actions and performance, no real teamwork and problem solving. So after observing for a few weeks, I knew that daily management could help, especially if we built it with the tiered system. But asking the team to change how they manage their areas would be tough. And I anticipated the pushback. I anticipated the question, well, hey, you're not doing this. Why should we? And that's fair. It's a fair question. People want fairness, shared effort, and yes, even shared discomfort and change. So I started with myself. I built my own daily management system with performance tracking, Pareto charts, action logs, the whole thing. And I wanted to say, look, I'm in this with you. And I wanted to learn firsthand what challenges they might face. And as we rolled out tiered daily management, team members began questioning the boards and the systems, which is great. They offered suggestions too. And in several cases, I changed the approach based on their feedback. That's integrity in action, right? It's not just about doing what you ask others to do. It's about being seen doing it. Without that alignment, people will question your credibility. They'll wonder, why don't you have to do this too? Now, there is another kind of alignment that erodes, or misalignment that erodes credibility. And that's when you don't really believe in what you're asking others to do, or you don't really believe in yourself. And I've been there. I was once told to implement something I didn't believe in. And when I started it with the team, they saw right through me, right? They asked why we had to do it. And my answer didn't hold up because I didn't believe in it myself. And in those moments where you don't truly believe what you're trying to have people change or trying to have people do, you have three choices. One, you can push back upward or wherever the direction is coming from to implement this new thing or make this change until you can understand the intent of what is going on and you can get behind it. Two, you can find a way to believe in it, right? Connect it to something that aligns with your values or principles you do believe in. And then three, be honest, right? With the people that you're working with to make this change, say to them, hey, I'm struggling to fully believe in this, but I know we need to move forward with it regardless. That kind of honesty actually builds trust, right? Even when you don't believe in the initiative, your integrity can still shine through. So, as you reflect on integrity and credibility in your CI role, here are a few steps to take this week. One, audit your alignment, right? Choose one area where you're asking others to change or follow a new standard or do something differently. And ask, are you modeling that behavior yourself? Two, invite feedback. Ask a trusted colleague, where do you see gaps between what I say and what I do? Three, practice transparency. If you're struggling to believe in a change initiative, name it. Share your honest perspective while staying committed to the process. And four, journal your insights, right? What did you learn about your own integrity this week? And what shifts might help you build deeper credibility? Let me know how it goes and what you learn as you do this. If this conversation about credibility and the past ones about integrity resonate with you, it's because it touches something deeper. It's something I've been saying again and again in my work with women in CI roles, which is why I created the Transform framework, right? It's a step-by-step process to help you move from feeling dismissed or stuck to leading change with clarity, confidence, and influence. And it starts first with facing the resistabot, which is those internal voices that say to you, they won't listen, I'm not ready, I can't do this. And it continues with observing the scene, noticing how your actions impact trust and engagement. Right? And this practice builds toward becoming a change shaper, where that first characteristic, connecting with curiosity and compassion, modeling the very change you want to see. This isn't just theory, it's practice. And credibility, especially integrity, is one of the first places we begin. So if you're interested in learning more, visit my website, kellymallory.com, or email me at kelly@kellymallory.com. And if you're interested in learning more about the Change Shaper model, you can find more information at kellymallory.com/change shaper. That's kellymallory.com/change shaper. And stay tuned for more conversations about credibility in the next coming weeks. Thanks, and see you next time. Here's to less battle and more breakthrough, one mindset shift at a time. Thanks for watching.